The key to your 20s is to be learning, to be constantly learning and your mind opening and learning skills. I want you to think in two tracks. I want your life to be on two tracks when you're in your 20s. Most people, it's either one track or it's like 5 tracks, okay? I want you to have two. And what do I mean by that? The one track person is, I got to go to law school. I got to make a lot of money. My parents are pushing me. I got to become a doctor. I got to make 6 figures by this time. I better get that job at Goldman Sachs, etc., etc., etc. That is a person who is destined for a life of misery, quite honestly. Yeah, you might make a lot of money, but you're going to burn out at some point. It's kind of soulless. It's not going to get anything deep inside of you. You know, you don't really know. And what's going to end up happening, you will have, your 20s will pass, and you will have no fun, no adventures. You won't be learning anymore. It's just that one track. Other people have 5 tracks. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try that. I'm going to go to Europe. I'm going to live in a van for a while. I'm going to start a podcast. I'm going to write a book. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that, etc. I'm going to open a restaurant, etc. Great, fine. You'll have lots of exciting things that'll happen to you. And then you'll turn 30. You haven't really built one solid skill. You built a lot of 5 kind of half things. And it's set the pattern for your life. You're going to be wandering forever, forever, forever. As opposed to the one-track person who's going to burn out and is going to become perhaps a drug addict or something like that. You're going to become someone who has no discipline, who just keeps going from this, that, to the other thing. And that'll be your pattern. It won't be a very satisfying life. Today's video is in collaboration with Babbel, the premier language learning app in the world, the best app that is out there. Now, I personally have learned 4 foreign languages in my life: Italian, French, German, and Spanish, and I want to learn others. And I can't emphasize enough to me and to everyone the importance of learning a language. Learning a language requires a fair amount of discipline, which is something we all need more of in life. It gives you confidence. So when you go to a country, you're able to start speaking to people in French or Spanish or Chinese or whatever language. It's a lot of fun, and it gives you this confidence that you can go on further and further and further. Babbel is really great because it teaches you real-world phrases in real time. It's teaching you actual conversation instead of kind of academic approach to language.
On se détendrait.
On se détendrait. Oh, j'en ai marre de ce type de manière. Il ne raconte que des bêtises. So you can see by that I've been able to keep my language sharp, and it's extremely important. That's the kind of skill and pleasure you can have by subscribing to Babbel. Now, Babbel has various different subscription offers. There is also a lifetime subscription. And by hitting the link below, you can actually get 60% off on your subscription to Babbel right now. So thank you very much, and now back to the video. The 2-track mind, the 2-track 20s, is the source of power. What do I mean by that? One track is you are open, you're adventurous. You're young, for God's sake. You need to have some fun. You need to be open. You're only in your 20s once, right? You want to try some different things. You want to have adventures. I did that in my 20s, not to say that I'm the paradigm for everyone out there, because a lot of things I did wrong, quite honestly. But that was one thing I did. I tried everything, okay? But the 2-track mind is I had focus. I knew that I wanted to be a writer. So all of the different adventures that I had kind of ended up funneling into that. And so although I was doing different things, I was developing real life skills as a writer. So I want you to think of your life in this sense. I know what I kind of want, where I want to go. I have a direction. This is what I love. I'm meant to be into music, etc. I'm meant to start my own business, etc. I love technology. I'm meant to be an inventor, an innovator of some sort. You have a good solid sense of what connects to you in the idea of its sciences, its physical activity, its math, its music, its words, its literature, whatever that is, okay? Now you're able to have some room to explore things. So you try different forms of music out. You try different businesses out. You start this kind of business. You start that kind of business. You have some fun. You're having some adventures, but you're learning. So the key to your 20s is to be learning, to be constantly learning and your mind opening and learning skills. And you're going to learn skills and you're going to keep learning if you're excited by what you're studying. If everything is boring, if it's just law books or finance, etc., your mind will close off. But if you try things that are within that parameter of what you were meant to do, and you're excited by it, you're going to be developing different skills. You're going to create that excitement of life. So I want you to bring your youthful energy, your fun, your openness to life, and I want you to give it a little bit of discipline, a little bit of enough focus so that you're headed in these two tracks: adventure, pardon my hands, adventure and developing skills. Those two together, that kind of attitude towards life in your 20s will be key. Because what I want is you wake up, you're having your 30th birthday, which will happen hopefully at some point. To your 30th birthday, you go, wow, I know this is what I want to do. I have learned so many great things. I've had so many great experiences that this is the book I'm going to write, that this is the business I'm going to start, that this is whatever it is, okay? I don't care. But you've had these adventures, you've learned, and you go, now I'm ready. Now I'm ready to take it to the next level. That's how I want you to approach your 20s, if that makes any sense to you.